Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hopefully, you all are having a great and exciting day today. Woo! It's going to be a doozy of a video, and we're going to have some fun live streaming today. Oh, yes, indeedy. Going to be live streaming on my main channel along with Twitch TV, multi-streaming. So you pick your platform, whichever one you want to pretty much watch the stream from, or maybe you can watch me on both. Watch me on YouTube Live and also Twitch at the same time. Not really too sure why you would do that. Maybe you just want to. I don't know. But I'm gonna probably see a lot of you all during the live stream. By the time this video is uploaded, I'm already going to be live as well too. And the new video for today on the main channel will also be posted there. Today, I kind of really want to be making a reaction video to yesterday, talking about RuneScape 3. Oh, man, RuneScape 3. Whenever I go ahead and talk about it, it is like this. He who must not be named, aka RuneScape 3, right? I honestly really, okay, I get it. Because I do talk to haters that just cannot stand RuneScape 3. But the haters against me in general, that is psychotic behavior, okay? That is because if I upload a RuneScape 3 video and you just can't stand RuneScape 3 because you are very insecure with your love for RuneScape, which I will get to momentarily. Because for the people that go ahead and cower when the name RuneScape 3 pretty much happens, there is a problem among a lot of those people that I've actually learned over the years. But going to a different side really quickly, I will definitely say that if you are someone on the internet, because for me personally, I have posted a lot of controversial videos, and I'll say this once again, controversial videos, they have made me a lot of money because, well, I'm also on YouTube making money, and you can go back and watch my videos from many, many years ago, or even some recently I made that have been controversial. You get it or you don't get it. If you don't get it, by all means, you don't get it. Thanks for showing up. Dropping your nasty dirty little comment, and you do you. But for those of you that have definitely been with me for a while, and also are in my community, whether it's on my Discord, my friends chat, my clan, on OSRS, or just really see me on RuneScape in general, I respond very easily to anyone, but there are just incredibly, no, actually crazy isn't the word. I classify myself as a crazy person because I do crazy things such as work very hard, build careers, continue to have goals in life, and I'm only 38 years old, and I've done a lot more than probably any of the haters, true haters out there, because if you project hate like on YouTube comments, especially being a dumbass, you got some issues. Being a content creator, especially making controversial content, that's like a different category. But for some reason, talking about RuneScape 3, it triggers people the same way as if you are a Christian and you remind people on the internet that Christianity is under attack. And if you say Christ is king, you will see people that are very insecure with their own religion or faith, or maybe they're just an atheist and they just cower to the name of Christ. And yeah, it's pretty friggin' hilarious. But a lot of people really do not remember history, or maybe they don't want to remember history. And a lot of times, haters that just can't even stand looking at something, whether it's very much anything in life, they either don't want to accept what has happened before, or they just totally forget history. And history is pretty much clear. If it wasn't for RuneScape 3, OSRS would have never been created. OSRS came out, and it was RuneScape 2007, which did launch 22 February 2013. However, the thing about it, about that so many people just really don't understand, is that, what just happened here? You know, I honestly thought I actually had this pulled up here. Hold on. Yeah, definitely hate on my web browser. Hold on. I literally just had this tab open. Okay, here we go. We're back now. A lot of people that watch these videos can't stand how I'm very much like a streamer when it comes to making content, which means I don't really edit stuff out because I'm a real fucking person. And definitely going to be getting back into longer streams. But yeah, I mean, I definitely base my content very much around streamer base as well, too. Evolution of Combat, 20 November 2012. So Evolution of Combat actually was available to actually try in August timeframe of 2012. And right then and there, that really scared away a lot of people from just RuneScape in general. This was RuneScape 2, for anyone that doesn't remember or is unaware. So, RuneScape 2 very much had an exodus of people very much before Evolution of Combat, and then once Evolution of Combat came out, it was very much a gigantic exodus. Now, a lot of people really forget that OSRS was 2007 Scape, and the OSRS management team, or 2007 Scape management team, said it is going to be unsupported, which means we're not gonna, you know, do any updates on 2007. We're just gonna leave it as it is, right? It was the players that made Jagex do updates, okay? Because Jagex, at the end of the day, they see stuff that we don't. They're not a publicly traded company like friggin' Meta. I said this in yesterday's video. We don't truly know the metrics because, well, I mean, it's a privately traded company for a reason, okay? If you don't understand that, you gotta be a big boy or be a big girl and do your due diligence and understand what that means. But in a nutshell, in 10 seconds, it means that only they truly know what the level of RS3 versus OSRS really is on modern day right now. Going back to 2013, well, companies, they don't live in the moment. They don't live in the next, maybe 1 year out. When you are a company or a management team of a company, you are thinking for the next, 3 to 5 years, maybe even further, okay? There are people that I follow that are leading publicly traded companies, and they have visions in the next, decades, okay? If I were to really think about it, I would say that the management team around RuneScape 3, which came out in July of 2013, they probably said, okay, we're not really seeing a massive amount of people, you know, going to RuneScape 3 as 2007 Scape. Maybe we should put some more time and effort into 2007 Scape. And they did. It's not bad. I love OSRS, just like many of you all, but a lot of people just get so triggered whenever you mention RuneScape 3. So, once again, if it wasn't for RuneScape 3, OSRS would not be a thing. If you cannot live with that, well, then you are fucking delusional. You need to grow up and accept history, and history is very important. It's very important because if somebody is spreading disinformation about you, there have been plenty of people where I've had to correct, and I even had to shoot some proper messages saying, hey, this is disinformation about me that you're spreading. Correct this. History is very important, not only when it comes down to an individual basis about you, your life, your accomplishments, but it's also very important about the world and also about how things came to be. Why is that important? Because if you don't remember history, then history can fucking repeat itself. Okay? We, as OSRS players, have to make sure that the boat is never steered in the RS3 direction. And I don't really see that ever happening, but who knows? Maybe you get some dumbass OSRS RuneScapians that don't remember, or maybe they weren't around 13, 14 years ago. Like a lot of haters on RS3, believe it or not, they were not around during this time period. They were not around during the launch of Evolution of Combat. They don't remember the players and the people pretty much saying, hey, sayonara RuneScape. Okay? They don't remember the genocide that pretty much happened within the RuneScape community back in 2012 and 13. And if you are a hater on RuneScape 3 and you weren't around, well, have the balls to actually say that. Hey, yeah, I wasn't around during RuneScape 3 Shabacle. I just started playing OSRS recently. Well, then you're fucking... Well, it's... Trying to keep it PG, but obviously we turned this into an R-rated video here. You got some due diligence to do there, young lad or gal. Look back in history, know history, and understand that RuneScape 3... It created something magnificent. Utterly magnificent. Because I utterly love OSRS with a passion. But it's like unbelievable. Whenever I even mention RuneScape 3, it's like mentioning It's like... I really got to rewatch all the Harry Potter movies. Because occasionally I will rewatch all the Lord of the Rings, the Harry Potter movies. And the people that couldn't speak Voldemort's name... They were the freaking snowflake pussies. Like seriously. You can't be scared to mention something, otherwise you're a pussy. Like, if something caused problems in life, well then you just mention it. And like there are people that want the name Adolf Hitler to be evaporated from history. No, we cannot evaporate Adolf Hitler, even though the dude was a really, really bad dude. You can't remove history itself. Because if you can go ahead and remove one part of history, what's stopping you from removing Christ, God? What's stopping you from changing Christianity? Or remove like it plays very big aspects. So I'm very much a broader thinker than a lot of haters on the internet, apparently. And I'm also very proud of myself for having that. That's not an ego problem. That's being a realist, not an idealist. It's looking at stuff that has happened in our history. And RuneScape 3 did create OSRS. Now, to really wrap up this video, if RuneScape 3 were to magically... snap of a finger goes away. If you don't think the OSRS community is going to be impacted, you are fucking high. You are high on something. You either don't give a shit about the OSRS community, you either have recently started playing this game and you just make some noise on the comment section down below, and realistically, you just don't care. Okay? If RuneScape 3 goes away, there is going to be an impact. How do I know this? Because they are a company. And if a company loses revenue from one area, they're not just going to go silently. That's not how a company operates, okay? If a CEO is okay to just let revenue go away, that CEO should be fired in a heartbeat. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you manage a friggin' company, okay? Like, off the top of my head, I can't name any publicly traded companies. Oh, actually, no. I actually know one. I am actually a shareholder in this company. Friggin' PayPal. Go look up PayPal 6 months ago. Actually, 4 months ago. No. It was actually a little longer. Their new CEO, Alex Chris, he actually came on deck a couple years ago, and he got fired. Why did he get fired? Because the company is going down. So therefore, if you're the leader of Jagex and you have a version just goes down, Not all those people are going to be on OSRS. It doesn't work like that, okay? Keep the numbers simple. Let's say there are 100,000 active people on RuneScape 3. And let's say there are 500,000 active people on OSRS. RS3 goes away. Those 100,000 people are not going to convert into OSRS, okay? It doesn't work like that. Not everyone is a hybrid like me that plays OSRS and RS3 at the same time. Not to mention, I would be very, very pissed that RuneScape 3 would go away. You either don't understand this or you just don't give a shit to really, like, do your due diligence. But there are a lot of people that are just haters out of the wazoo. And if you are the opposite of this, well, it's sorry you're listening to a rant video right now, but if RuneScape 3 magically goes away, there's going to be changes to OSRS. And if you don't believe, and if you believe there's going to be no changes, you gotta educate yourself, brother or sister. On a closing note, stay tuned for today's live stream. Probably going to get some haters on there too. The last thing I'll go ahead and say is that if you do join, if you stop by my OSRS friends chat, my Discord server, my OSRS clan, and if you get banned for being a destructive human being, in my life, I'm actually trying to further myself into a more Christian path of forgiveness among people. And I will definitely say this, is that if you did get banned because you were being a very wrongful human being, and you were spamming my community, you were fighting people, and if you want to be unbanned, because it's pretty humorous, because the people that I ban on, like, RuneScape, I tend to have to ban them from my Discord too, along with block or hide them from my YouTube channel, because they will go ahead and spam my FC or my clan, and then they will also spam my Discord and also spam my comments as well too. But if you want to be unbanned, always open to it. However, if you were a scammer, you gotta give your item back that you scammed with interest. And then you can be unbanned. If not, go fuck yourself. I have zero tolerance for scammers. And I also have zero tolerance for people that want to hurt other good people and also just cause harm. So, see you all good people on the live stream today. And, oh man, this video was definitely interesting, right? Later, everyone.